So I guess this is me going live for a second. Currently had to get naked. Unfortunately, I was having hallucinations. I was having visual for a while, auditory a little bit, visuals and auditory, and then tactile. So the heaviest one at this time was the tactile. And for those I don't know, tactile hallucinations are when you feel the hallucination. So I was having a mix of visual and tactile. Okay, I'm like making I get back here earlier today, and I'm making. Thanks for the pictures. See, tripping. No, I'm not tripping. It's somebody documenting my struggles. They probably documented me like struggling to. If you know, you know. It's weird because, it don't matter. I shouldn't even be doing live. I don't know why I'm like feeding into it. So I get back here and there's this creature. It had more of a round head, and his skin tone was like yellowish orange, more yellow than orange, and it was wearing like a dark brown, almost black burlap suit, kinda. And it'd stay out of range. It'd stay away, like I couldn't see it directly. I looked just a little bit off from it, I can see it, but directly, no. Although I've had hallucinations where like I can see that, like, wow, that's standing right there. There's no going around that. The ones where I can only see them out the corner of my eye are some of the worst ones, because you don't know where it's at next. So this thing had its burlap sack, which it was pulling out 3-inch fucking locusts, and he'd throw it and it'd fly at me. I'd hear it coming at me, and it'd like land on my shirt. And okay, so then that's when the tactile begins. I start feeling like pressure, and then like almost like static electricity pushing along with the pressure, and like I was grabbing at it, literally. I'd reach, I'd feel it in my hand, squirming, and I'd have to throw it, like to get, like I'd see it like in my hand, and if buzzing, and it'd fly off, like it wouldn't come back at me. But I had like 4 or 5, maybe 6 of them on me at one time, and like this thing is staying right out of view, like I'd see it, and then it'd duck down behind something and move around, and then just. So it also had something else, this weird goo. I don't know, it threw it and it hit my shoulder, and it like paralyzed my shoulder for a second. Like as long as the goo was on my shoulder, I couldn't move my whole arm. So I like grabbed it and I threw that. It smelled weird. Like I could smell it. It smelled like tree sap and like garbage. It was an odd smell. Okay, so that I ended up ripping off all of the locusts and just so I have this hallucination that's a reoccurring hallucination. Its name is Farena. It is a female shadow that like accompanies me once in a while. I know it's her because of the It's weird to explain like how the energy feels when she gets near me. She had kittens that were I call them kittens because they're like, because they looked like little kittens when I first seen them. So she had come earlier today, and I asked her to help me out, and she hunted whatever that thing was down, because it was like fucking with me hardcore. And she said she wanted to teach her kittens how to hunt. So I was like, that's awesome. And I haven't seen them since. That was way earlier. So then time passes on. I'm hanging out. I'm dealing with this going on. Like, I haven't been to sleep because insomnia is bad. And then so I try to go to sleep. And then the hallucinations prevent me from going to sleep, especially the tactile ones. Things are hitting me in the face, and like I sit on my bed and I feel something crawl over, like something lap over my. I thought it was a snake at first, but it's over on my shoulder, and then I feel something go down here, and then like around my belly and around down my back in multiple areas. And I get up and I'm like standing there, a little freaking out. Out the corner of my eye, I can see it, and it's an octopus. Like, it was a gray one. Like, you're not gonna see it, but let me see if let me turn this on. That is its mother. Yeah, it's weird. I can't explain it to you, but it's weird. That's where it came from, was that. Now she's shy. It's fucking weird how my mind is creating this illusion of certain things to be certain things, and I'm intrigued, but like curious, and then also like, this is fucked up that it does that. But the more that I'm awake, the more it happens. However, the more I try to go to sleep, the more the hallucinations prevent me from happening. So in my mind, I feel like they don't want me to end them. Because as soon as I go to sleep, I think they stop. Yeah, well, they do. However, the ones... So anyways, the octopus is on my shoulder, and I walk out into the kitchen. Or this, we'll say kitchen. Walk out into the kitchen. Standing at the table. I feel a tentacle come off me, and then 2, and then 3, and it was still strapped around certain areas of my body, and it reaches for the chair that's there. I feel it tugging me towards the chair, so I step back, and then I feel the rest of the tentacles come off, and I watch it go to the chair. From there, that happened, and then I hear a clicking sound. What the hell is that? Click. Okay, if I talk about it, it's gonna happen. So I gotta end this. I can't do it. It's just gonna make it happen.